I'm Bishop Larry Kulick, and as we are here in the Sacred Triduum, and today commemorating Holy Saturday, and waiting in anticipation for the great celebration of Easter Vigil, I know in many of our parishes across the diocese, we are celebrating the wonderful custom of blessing Easter foods and Easter baskets. And I particularly always enjoy this day and putting together a traditional Easter basket. I was thinking about that this morning in preparing my own basket for Easter and thinking of a story long ago when one of the greatest privileges you had was being the custodian of the Easter basket. And this particular Holy Saturday, as we had the basket all assembled with all of the important ingredients, including the ham, the kielbasi, all of the horseradish, the beets, and many other delights, I was carrying this heavy basket, and I probably was about in 5th or 6th grade. But my grandmother was unable to go over for the blessing of baskets, and I was sent over by myself, first time as solo. And as I was heading over, we had gone to church, and then following putting our basket in church, Father asked me to put on my cassock and surplice to help him with the blessing of the baskets as an altar service. So I did. I got unvested, got my basket from church, and I was just starting down 3rd Street. And of course, our home was only a couple of blocks from church. Well, I tripped on the sidewalk because it was hoved up a little bit. The basket went everywhere. The ham rolled down onto the street. The Easter cheese went into one of the neighbor's shrubs, and all of the eggs were broken. And I stood there seeing what I thought was this absolute catastrophe. And I thought to myself, what am I going to do? Easter's now destroyed, and it was destroyed at my hands. And so as I'm sitting there, probably all ready to burst into tears, one of our neighbors who was a parishioner, Mrs. Pieka, came out, and she had her apron on, and she looked and she saw the catastrophe of everything. I still can remember the Easter cheese literally in her shrub. And she said to me, "Don't worry, we'll fix it all, and no one will know that anything happened." And I'll never stop. I often think about how she took time and how we picked up the basket, how we picked up what was salvageable from the basket, and then back around to the back porch, we went into her kitchen. And of course, she had an abundant supply of extras for the basket. And so we put all of the basket together, constructed it, and it looked like nothing was missing. I took the basket back home and proceeded with our Easter meal the next day. And at the Easter meal, as my grandfather is tasting the horseradish, he's saying, "This isn't my horseradish." And I sort of smiled. I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "It just tastes different after it's blessed." I hope that all of you enjoying the customs of this time and this season can find in that what really is at the heart of this story. When we do kind acts, we really reflect the resurrection of Jesus. We bring Christ's light and his peace and his joy, sometimes to what might seem to be hopeless situations. Don't ever underestimate a simple kind act and how it can really not just raise a basket and an Easter custom from the dead, but how it can raise the heart of a young person thinking that they destroyed Easter. Happy Easter to all of you, and God bless you.